Hey guys, Troy with Mountain Man Treasure here, and we've got a very mini thrift haul to go over when I get home. We just got done at Goodwill. There it is. We just got done over there and trying something new. I wanted to see what you could do with X amount of money, what you could turn that into over a month, over 6 months, over a year. You know, it's that invest a penny, you build up on the interest, that kind of idea. So I decided, let's see what I can do in Goodwill today with $5, and we'll just track that. I'll have to talk with Mountain Mama. She is much better at the bookkeeping than I am, but we'll figure out a way to track all that, to track profits off of those specific items and what those items turn into and what those items and those items turn into, that sort of thing. You get the idea. But I ended up grabbing two things and actually wound up $5.49. So we're assuming in our situation that the guy had $5 and he scrounged together 49 cents from the center console and the cushions of his couch, and he had $5.50. So we're going with $5.50. I spent $5.49 of it today on a couple of things. One, I think, is a fairly sure thing to earn us some money. One is going to be a little bit more long tail, but that was the idea. Actually, I wanted to pick a couple of things that are common that you're going to come across at thrift stores, at garage sales, that sort of thing, and do the thing that we do when we thrift, when we resell, right? We grab things that we're sure will go, and then we follow our gut sometimes and get things that we think maybe eventually might go. So that's what I did. I got to drive home, got to charge my phone, it's about dead, and we'll go over it. So let's see what we got. Okay guys, back in the shop, and we got our two items. Actually, I picked up 4 items. Picked up 2 for purposes of this little adventure, but then I picked up 2 others just because I couldn't help myself. Got into a t-shirt mood yesterday, decided, you know what, let's see if I missed anything. Turns out I missed a couple of things. Let's look at those first. Let's go over the 2 t-shirts that I picked up, and then we'll move on to the 2 things for the $5 experiment. So let's first look at see which one it is. Okay, this one, there's one sold in recent comps. This fairly unassuming, right? At the front side, it's Universal Orlando, so Universal Studios. This is Halloween Horror Nights 2018. So on the front, just looks simple, but on the back, the graphic on the back is what wins it for us, right? We've got experience bone-chilling terror, horror. So what we got on here, we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We've got Vamp 85. We've got Twisted Tradition. But the important thing is we've got Chucky, and Chucky stuff sells. Now, this isn't a high dollar shirt or anything, especially since it's from 2018, right? I mean, it's very, very new. But it's an XL. It was 99 cents. And with that graphic on the back, this is going to sell. So the one that sold, I'll put it over there, and that's what I was thinking. It's a $9.99 plus shipping kind of shirt. So for 99 cents to sell it for $10 after fees, that's what, $8.70 if we take out your basic 13%, and if we charge shipping on this, and then we take out our, call it $1, we're making what, $7.5 ballpark on a t-shirt. That's pretty good. I'll take that. The other thing that we got, not really a sales history on this one. Not fantastic, but I had to grab it. This is on a Town Champ tag. It's an XL, and I missed it actually yesterday because I was looking for single stitch yesterday, and this is a double stitch. So it just goes to show you not everything vintage has to be single stitched. This is dated on the bottom. Most vintage shirts, a lot of times there's a date down on the graphic, sometimes on the tag. A lot of times it's on the bottom right of the graphic, and this one is. It's 1998. Remember, single stitch stopped in 94, 95, 96, right in that ballpark. So this is an old Chicago Bears shirt. Pretty cool. It's Riddell on the bottom. It's got the old the helmet manufacturer. So this is like a Riddell Chicago Bears shirt, little joint venture they made there. Now, look these up. There are actually a couple listed on eBay. Somebody's got it. I'll put it over there. I think it was like $15 plus shipping or something. Somebody's got it even lower. So this shirt is not really moving. I think I'm going to put this one, again, $9.99 plus shipping. We'll let it sit. At some point, I think somebody's going to pick it up. So it was too cool to leave behind. And this one also was 99 cents. The bad thing is, this is a blue tag. If I would have seen this, if I would have found it yesterday, it would have been 50 cents because blue tag was half off yesterday. And somehow this survived. This is a survivor. She was going through and picking up all the blue tags and sending them out the door, because that's what they do. They put them half off for a week, then it's $1 blue tags on Monday, or whatever the tag is this week. This week, it's yellow is our new color. After that, if they don't get sold during the $1 day, they get packed up. They get sent to the bins. Now we don't have bins here in Montana. Montana, I think, one of the very few states that doesn't have a Goodwill outlet. So that's unfortunate. I wish we had that opportunity, but these are going to get shipped out to wherever, Wyoming or Colorado, or I don't know where they go. So I saved this one from the bins, and I feel like I did my good deed for the day, right? So if you're a Chicago Bears fan, I've got a cool 1998 t-shirt with your name on it. So those are the two things that I grabbed. Just little things. We'll make a few bucks on those when, and in this case, if they sell. But we did pick up, once again, the experiment, the idea. I went in thinking $5, and just because the two things I found totaled $5.49, we're saying our guy's got $5.50. He wants to start reselling, doesn't have a lot of money to invest in inventory. So what can we do if we start with $5.50? What'll that turn into? And I don't know. You know, I mean, I know in theory because I've been doing this for a year now, but I don't know. It'll be kind of cool to track. So what we're going to do is keep these items separate. I'll put a certain number on the SKU, and I'll remember, at least early on, what we bought with our $5.50, and we'll see what that turns into. Now, I'm not going to track. I understand there's tax implications. We're not going to take out taxes on these. I'm not going to take out gas money that I spent driving to get them. I'm not going to take out the 20 cents for the envelope that I had to buy to send this out in. I recognize there are other business associated fees. We're not going to worry about that for the purposes of this little experiment. We're keeping it simple. We're going to spend our $5.50 on, in this instance, 2 purchases, and we're going to see what we can turn that into. Now, I will take out the eBay fees. I'm not going to look at, because eBay fees, for those of you who don't know, they're different in every category. So to make this easier on me, we're going to call it 13%. eBay takes out roughly 10%. PayPal takes out roughly 3%. I think it's 2.9. So we're going to take out 13% of what the sale cost is. Now we're going to subtract the purchase price, and we're calling that the profit on the item. So that's how this is working. Here are the 2 things that we picked up. First thing is one that I'm more sure about. Now, I am going to have to look at these. If they're in bad shape, then we're taking them back, and we'll re-spend this. But this was $6.99, but again, remember, yellow tag was half off today. So we got this for $3.50. This is a box set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Joan Crawford movies. This is the Joan Crawford collection. If you look this up, do your research, scan, it makes it really easy. Then you got the barcode. Take out the eBay app. Scan the barcode. You can scan it if you want to. I don't know if that's clear enough. We'll see. You can scan that, and you sort. I think there was 29 listed when I looked it up, but 14 of them were used. So, and that's what this is. So you sort by used because that's what you've got. So there's 14 of these exact things listed right now that are used. So then flip to solds, 14. So 14 and 14, that's a pretty good sell-through rate. I have a good idea that these are going to sell. Now, I'll put up over here just an example of some of the solds, so you can see the price that these sell at. And now I'm going to switch, and we'll put up the list, because that's important too to determine how much you can sell this for. Here is a list of what this is currently listed at. Now, the cheapest was like 18 something. I don't remember. That's over there. So what we could do, because we want to really turn this around, right? We want to get this money back fast. Let's go $17.99. Right? I can't remember if that guy was free shipping or not, but it's pretty light. It's probably going to go over 2 pounds. This is something I'd put in a box rather than an envelope, because it'd get all smashed up. So I'll put it in a box. It's probably going to go over the pound. So it'll be $3.27 media mail to go out. So I'll see if the lowest price is charging shipping. If they are, we will. If they're not, we won't, and we'll undercut them. So we're going to be the cheapest if people search for Joan Crawford collection, sort by lowest plus shipping. Ours is going to be at the top. Now, once again, I have to flip through these. I got to make sure that they're in good condition. I don't like selling DVDs if they're scratched up at all, because you're just asking for them to come back. So we will check these, but first I want to show you the other thing that I got, because this one is much less certain. I don't know what we're going to get out of this, if anything. We might have just blown, what, like a third of our money, because again, this was $6.99 on sale. We got it for $3.50. The other thing that we got, 8 tracks. We're going media, apparently, to start off our empire. 8-track sell, guys. Particularly, I actually just sold one the other day for, I think it was $8 plus shipping. Not a lot, but a lot of times you can get these at garage sales for like 25 cents. So a pretty good return on investment. Not a high dollar, but a high return. Now, music that sells well, whether on cassette tape or CD or reel-to-reel, vinyl, whatever it is, soundtracks and scores can often be the winners there. Not all the time, and those aren't the only things that are scores, but scores. Those tend to sell pretty well. So walk past these, and I always like looking at them, because if you can find like the old rock or pop, those actually sell for really good money. $1.99 is what this guy was, full price. So that brings us to our $5.49. And I really only got this for 2 of them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually 6 of them in here. But I think 4 of them probably no good. I might lot those up as a miscellaneous 8-track lot and try to sell it for a couple bucks, but I don't think there's any value there. I got it for 2 different ones. The first one is this one. You know what? Let's take it out. The first one, remember I said movie scores, soundtracks? This one, and appears to be in very nice condition. This is the original motion picture score for Hawaii. I don't know that one, to be honest with you. I've never seen that movie, but that's what this thing looks like. It's got a little bit of damage on the back in terms of the label, but not bad, right? It's still in pretty good condition. The tape itself, the cassette, looks like it's in good shape. So I looked up this one. There's what we found. There's nothing. $2 on this whole thing. 4 of them we're basically writing off. We're just going to say we spent $1 on this, ballpark, because I knew that those other ones were really no good. So we're calling this $1, and we'll see. You know, I got to do some more research. I'll look over at like Discogs, something like that, see if they have any value on this. I'll do some Google searching, see if there's a history. Look at Terapeak. You know, I do have to do some digging on this, but and this is not the soundtrack. This is the score, which very often is better. So we'll look up the Hawaii 8-track score from Elmer Bernstein. And the other one that we have in here that is potentially good. Now I gotta find her. It's not. Wait, what are you? What are you? Yeah, not you. I thought that was something different there for a second. Nope, it's not that one. It's here, I promise. Okay, this is the other one. Julie Andrews. Julie Andrews in Star. Star was a drama done late 60s, I think. 68? Maybe 68. I think it was 68. It's got pretty good reviews. People like that. Again, this is in good shape. there's some fading on the front. No, there's some scuffing. I can clean that up with a little Clorox wipe on the outside on the actual tape. This stuff that can clean up. You don't want to use that on the back. It's going to start cleaning off, the black. It's going to take off the ink. So you got to be careful about that, and you don't want to warp stuff. But this is Julie Andrews in Star. And again, look what's over there. Nothing, right? It's a very good thing when you have the only item on eBay of a particular kind. We're going to have, it looks like, the only 8-track soundtrack for Star, starring Julie Andrews. So, pretty cool. Again, I don't know what's worth. I got to do the research. But part of what we do is just follow our gut, right? And this was worth following my gut for, along with, not that one, that one's junk, along with this one. So these two may be worth something. If they're not, we lost $2. But you saw on the DVDs, assuming they're in good condition, again, we've got a pretty good shot of selling those and selling them fairly quickly. If we sell them at roughly $18, if it's free shipping, and we take out fees, we make, I don't know, probably $15 right in there. So we subtract out our $350, and we've already made, what, $12, whatever, after we figure out the exact math. But we've more than doubled our money already on one thing. And so now we can go into the store with $15 and buy more stuff. You can see how this piles up. You don't have to have a lot of money to start this. And once you start reinvesting your capital into your inventory, things can really, really take off. That's what we did. We made a small investment first, started to pick up some sales, reinvested that into our inventory, and now I've got, I don't know, I think it's like 750, 760 listings, something like that, and a whole bunch more stuff to list. That just feels like kind of the sweet spot for me in terms of being able to have that inventory, sort through it, know where stuff is, the sales velocity. Sure, if you list more, you can sell more, but this is a part-time thing for me. I can't be selling 12 things a day. I won't be able to keep up. So I think we're in the sweet spot. We may look into Amazon, FBA, just because then I don't have to worry about fulfilling that stuff. That might be the next way to level up what we got going here. But yeah, that's our experiment. Just wanted to show you what was going on, and I'll show you after we sell it. Of course, I'll let you know, and we'll keep a little chart, and we'll keep doing updates as we sell things. Let you know where we're at. I don't know. Thought it'd be fun, but that's what I've got for you today, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, any comments, any criticisms, whatever you got. I want to hear from you. Hit the subscribe thing, hit the like thing, hit the comment thing, whatever. You know how the YouTubes work. We'll see you next time. Oh, I went closing before I was done. Be sure to check out Primetime Treasure Hunters channel. This is going to be tomorrow. This is Wednesday. If you're watching this on Tuesday or on tomorrow, it's going to be today. Check out Primetime Treasure Hunters channel this evening at 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to be on there with Andrew from Profit Monsters. We're going to be doing a thrift battle. That was postponed from last week, had some stuff come up, but it's back on. So knock on that proverbial wood, we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. So tune into that, and now I'm really done. That's what I got for you guys. We'll see you next time.